Today, we're diving into a topic that's not only eye-opening, but also crucial for anyone navigating the dating world. We're talking about narcissists, specifically sexual narcissists. Yup, you heard it right, the ones who think the world revolves around them and their desires. Buckle up, because this is going to be an enlightening ride. So, what is sexual narcissism? Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's break down what sexual narcissism really means. It's a self-centered pattern of behavior where one person's sexual desires are prioritized above all else, often at the expense of their partner's feelings. From manipulation to outright shaming, sexual narcissists exhibit toxic traits that can be damaging to anyone who crosses their path. Our mission today? To help you recognize these harmful behaviors and determine whether you might be caught in the web of a sexual narcissist. Number 1. What about my feelings? Just think about this. If your sex life were a movie, a sexual narcissist sees themselves as the lead star. And guess what? You're just an extra in their storyline. Your thoughts, feelings, and desires about sex are barely a footnote. They see you as merely a vessel for their fantasies. Have you ever tried to express what you'd like to explore in the bedroom, only to be shut down or even mocked? That's a huge red flag, my friends. For a sexual narcissist, sex isn't a shared experience between two equal partners. It's all about them inflating their own ego and asserting dominance. Number 2, the manipulation game. Let's talk about manipulation, one of the most insidious tools in the sexual narcissist's toolbox. These folks are master manipulators, using all sorts of tactics to ensure their needs are met. This includes violating boundaries, guilt-tripping, and lying. If you ever feel like you're being worn down or coerced into doing things you're uncomfortable with, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. Imagine you're not in the mood for intimacy one day and you politely decline their advances. A sexual narcissist might respond with, "If you really loved me, you'd want to do this for me." Or worse, they could threaten to leave you, using your emotions against you to get what they want. Number 3, aggression alert. Standing up to a sexual narcissist? Brace yourself. Things can get ugly pretty fast. If you've ever faced their wrath just because you didn't bend to their will, you're not alone. This behavior is deeply rooted in their sense of entitlement. They believe they deserve to have every desire fulfilled and expect you to comply without question, including in the bedroom. When you push back, don't be surprised if they start criticizing or devaluing you, perhaps by picking apart your appearance or mocking your attempts to set boundaries. It's an emotional roller coaster, and trust me, it's not a fun ride. Number 4, the validation vacuum. Sexual narcissists are validation junkies. They thrive on external affirmation, and guess what? You're their primary supplier. Being with a sexual narcissist can be emotionally exhausting because you're constantly expected to reassure them and stroke their ego. And yes, this dynamic seeps into the bedroom too. Number 5, infidelity, the final blow. Here's the kicker. Sexual narcissists often resort to infidelity. Why? Because they're constantly seeking more attention and validation. One partner is rarely enough to satisfy their insatiable appetite for adoration. And just when you think things are stable, they might discard you as soon as they believe you've outlived your usefulness. It's heartless and inconsiderate, but remember, a lack of empathy is a hallmark of narcissism. Sexual narcissists are no different. They move on without a second thought, always on the hunt for their next target. Have you ever encountered a sexual narcissist? We'd love to hear your experiences, so drop them in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in.